Didn't think much of our chances. Now I'm thinking I was wrong. What's the next step?
Okay, tell me about the cloud.
The cloud showed up after the bomb, I think. I got used to it in small doses. Now it covers the city. Over the years, it kept climbing up out of the Sierra Madre until it was curtains for the sun. Didn't see the sky again. Doesn't seem to bother the ghost people. Can't see through it too well, though, so sometimes I can use the cloud for cover. If I get desperate. It's your time, and if you want to spend it chatting, not much I can do about it.
The cloud is clearly not a result of the war. It was here before, at least in some form. Maybe the radiation changed it somewhat. But definitely was here before. What weapons can you use?
Not one for fighting, if we can avoid it. Still, wasn't bad at the pistol range. And over the years, I've learned how to handle a knife. And explosives, a bit. A bit. Made a lot of mistakes along the way. Still have my fingers, though.
Let's go.
Strike up the band. Domino's back in town.
Okay, his perks grants you a short period of time before taking damage inside a toxic cloud, as well as reducing the amount of damage you take inside the toxic cloud by 25%.
This crouching's hell on my knees. Watch out if you see a prize lying around. The ghost people leave supplies as traps.
Yeah, that's a good point. This is probably hell on anyone's knees. Trying to move by simply crouching. Another mission here.
Those machines, Sinclair's little gifts, lasted longer than he did. If you need food, stims, put in a chip. Hold out your hand. Let's head through the hole in the wall there. If we go backstage, we avoid the locals. Sure glad one of us knows what you're doing.
Yeah, I've killed them all already, so no need to do that. Can't go. Yes, we can. Is the other door open too now? No. Do you have a pistol? Yes, he does. It would have been weird if he hadn't, because he's been surviving here for so long. Where's the Del Sol North? Why did we come here in the first place? Construction hat. Yeah, I'm not doing this. We have too much the crafting equipment. We need to go to our crafting workbench and use it up. Otherwise, we won't be able to pick up anything anymore. on this side of town there was at least one
You sure
workbench.
came a long way to rob this place. Guess greed is in the blood.
Yeah, let's keep the pace up. So what can we do? Probably want a couple of weapon repair kits. We can do 9. 3 is probably okay. Microfusion grenades or clusters. Let me do clusters. 1. I'm doing it. Recycling energy cells. 1. We can't do a lot. We are missing. Missing quite a bit. Fat mine. Microfusion cells. Need new Coca-Cola. We have too much turpentine. Way too much. We can dump something like 6 without any trouble. We could make satchel charges. We just need to find a reloading bench so we can get pistol powder. But this would be insanely damaging. So yeah, I think turpentine, dynamite, high yield. Yep. We can drop too much items, but turpentine is definitely something we can get rid of. I can also drop a few tin cans without any issues. Yep, about 6. Not exactly.
You sure came a long way to rob this place. Guess
Not exactly a
greed is in the blood.
perfect situation. Have we been there? No, I don't think we have.
Don't dive in for too long. Only so much I can do to help.
We're not gonna go there until we can get rid of the last of the gas clouds here. Maybe we can't get rid of all of if we can't, then I'm happy to just leave them. You should need to eat something though. Fancy lad snacks. Yeah, it's directing us to the service route, but then saying we should not go the service route. Probably just need to pass through here and not go anywhere there. Yes. This used to have a cloud here, so it would have been deadly, but not now.
glad one of us knows what you're doing.
I don't think cloud residue weighs anything, so that's why I'm collecting everything I can. And it produces a lot of useful items. So yeah, south. Let's not waste time.
I am all about keeping low in this section of town. So let's see about creeping by. Of course. It was easy to. I'm bleeding green here. Any ideas?
This went bad.
Sure he's dead. Poke him with a stick. My knees. Do not leave me
I'm not leaving you anywhere.
here.
First you say you don't want to cause trouble, or... and then you start shooting them. Ruined Cafe. Okay, this is potentially a area we could sleep in. We appear not to be taking damage. So, it's a safe area. Well, as safe as you can get here. We need cherry bombs. Otherwise, picking up all those lunch boxes is a waste of weight. Ghost site. We could make caravan launch. Food minus 520. Yep. Instamash, cram, and pork and beans. So useless items in a lunch box becomes an insanely good food item. It weighs 3 though, so I don't want to do it. Sierra Madre Martini, Slasher. A lot of these require items that I don't think are even available here.
Watch out if you see a prize lying around. The ghost people leave supplies as traps.
But food will not be a problem here. Even a single caravan launch would probably last the entire DLC. By the way. No, I'm not gonna drink the water yet. If there's a chance to sleep here for an hour, I'll do that, just to kickstart the sleep deprivation.
Sierra Madre is not getting any younger.
I doubt it will make any kind of a difference in anything, but also we can easily do it. We'll do it. Yeah, we could do the gas bombs, but they're terrible. Why would I want to do those? Tool cabinet. It doesn't appear to be a bait here, so no sleep. Oh, there probably is not sleeping in this entire DLC, at least like this. That's why you have the clinic of the docks. So yeah, not really a problem. So it might be no, it's not. I think it might be a solution to the fact that there's no sleeping here in here, but then why would you have the outer docks revitalize you? It would also be completely useless. So I'm inclined to favor some kind of bug. We'll jump start it when we get to the Mojave Desert if nothing else happens before that. But we don't have a lot of things to dump, and I want to keep the ammunition because we can break them to components if we find a place where we can do that. I don't really have anything to sell. This is probably a great place to get insane amounts of pre-war money. Seems like the best way is through here. Walking
You
down.
sure came a long way to rob this place. Guess greed is in the blood.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to start anything here.
Of course. It was getting too quiet. My knees.
I have no idea how good your sneak would have to be to bypass these. Maybe it's a time of day or something. That would be my guess. Because it's fairly... visibility is fairly high, so probably daytime. Activate hologram. So that we're probably taking care of things here.
You sure came a long way to rob this place. Guess greed is in...
So there are alternative ways to do things, but because you need to start a fight every time someone's even suspicious. Does seem to have an infinite supply of ammunition, so he's still very useful. Bubblegum.
Watch the ground for bear traps and any openings for tripwires.
Nothing here. At least this area should be fairly secure now. I'll stay up here as long as we can. It might give us access to some place where we can loot. Yeah. Faint microfusion cells. That's a pretty good security here. Nothing's coming through there. Faint microfusion cells.
Check the fountains. Might have some wishes, chips we can snag.
How are we supposed to go in there? I'm not going to go in there. Ooh, ammunition box. Let's see if we can go around. Yeah, okay. Oh. Bean, what the fuck are you doing? How the hell am I going to use any kind of tactics if you always go there? No. Oh, fudge. No.
Better make sure he's dead. Poke him with
Yeah.
a stick.
Security system slaughtering everything. It's good. Yeah, it's getting up again. Holograms are fairly dangerous. They're similar to the radios that beep and cause our heads to explode in that pop out. We'll take some of those to get strength implants. They're similar in the way that they're not deadly immediately. They always give you a chance to withdraw
Check the
and
fountains. Might have some
try again.
wishes.
Definitely a couple pop outs. We might need the extra strength boost here and there.
Chips we can snag.
Can we open this door? No.
This crouching's hell on my knees.
No, we haven't made
Check
a
the
lot.
fountains. Might have some wishes. Chips we can snag.
We haven't made lots of progress here, but at least we managed to utilize the hologram in a decently enough way. Where is this guy? Right on top of us. It's
If I ever had to come here, I stuck to the overhangs and roofs. Like sidewalks up there.
it's somewhere there. We're not in too much of a danger. Goddamn cockroach.
Cloud wasn't always here. Grew over the years, even without cars or factories. Nice spot for sunning. Well, if the sun ever touched here.
Launch, sir. Again, drained my fusion cells. This is I feel a nice way to gain equipment in an area that is supposed to be pretty much scavenged already. Instead of getting ready ammunition all over the place, you get ammunition, spent ammunition that you can recharge. This is a ton of microfusion cells. We can get to a reloading bench, we can make a ton of these. Maybe with a few fission batteries.
Well, nice enough.
Ooh, demolition charge. It's probably a shitty grenade. Very likely we have no use for it. Trigger or something. Yes. That was it. Well, I'm glad it wasn't a grenade or something. Ah. What the hell is Domino? So where the hell are we supposed to go? In the totally opposite direction, so we're just gonna get up.
Watch the
And
ground for bear traps and any openings for tripwires.
this definitely was not the place we wanted to go. It's an alternative way to gain access to somewhere where we already. That scared me. I thought he was right behind me, so. Yeah, this was the place we wanted to be all along. Well, it's good to scout around. Can we get through there? There. Yes. And where's the gift shop?
Cloud wasn't always here.
We need to go to the gift
Grew
shop,
over the
go up,
years, even without cars or
and
factories.
then we should reach the upper ledge that we can use to bypass the toxic cloud. Okay, what is the? I want to see what the demolition chart is. Is it something useful, or is it some kind of a
This crouching
powder grenade? Yeah, this is where we need to be. Maybe. No. Yes. No. Oh yes. I can't say.
You sure came a long way to rob this place.
No,
Guess
this is
greed
not.
is in the blood.
How do we get there? We came from here. Yes. This leads to nowhere. No. That's where I want to be. I guess it could work the other way around.
Cloud wasn't always here. Grew over the years, even without cars or factories.
It looks like it's all over the place there.
If your marker's right, think the roost we're looking for is to the southeast.
Okay, as long as Domino's with us, we can bypass that without any trouble.
You sure came a long way to rob this
Yes,
place.
yes. Yes.
Guess greed is in the
You're at the Ghoul's Gala area. Now make him stay.
Okay.
So, this is where I'm supposed to put on the show. Played better venues, let me tell you. What's that there? Wiring? Looks like it's tied to the sound system in the villa. Except for that snipped section there. So, what? I stand here, hold the two ends in my hands and tap them together like cymbals?
If connecting the speakers is part of the gala event, yes. Okay. I want to show concern for his safety, so I'm not sure if that's gonna make a difference, but so they treat me in a way that I might actually care for them.
Well, safely? Around here, that word doesn't come cheap. Look, I strike up the speaker system. There's going to be ghosts all over this place. Any change in the sounds around here? The ghost people are not big on talking. They are big on listening, hunting, killing. More vicious than music critics, trust me.
Okay, what's it's going to take for you to stay here?
Take? It's not going to take anything, because you couldn't offer me anything to stay here. The ghost people will come out of the woodwork when the gala event starts blaring, and when they see me trapped up here, it's curtains for Dean.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna let any harm come to you.
No, you're not the type, but accidents happen, good intentions or no. Look, you could offer me a steel-clad contract for a world tour of all major cities with imperial records. I still wouldn't stay here.
About clean out the ghost people in the area.
No, you want to know why? Because there's more beneath the streets, in the buildings, and no, everywhere else. They hear anything out of the ordinary, especially music screaming through the speakers when I close the connection, they'll be here fast.
The villa has holograms everywhere. If I switch on some to cover the area.
Well, yeah. If the hologram system still worked, that'd do the trick. Okay, all right. You call up some of those old world stiffs. That'd be an audience I wouldn't mind having below.
Okay then.
If I remember correctly, there should be 2 holograms you can switch on in the area. Just don't remember how. Do that, and I'll consider waiting on the rooftop. Maybe.
Okay, one's already done. How do we get access to the other? It has to be through here.
Watch out if you see a prize lying around. The ghost people leave supplies as traps.
Leads this.
Didn't think much of our chances.
Okay, both holograms are on now. Save for you to get to your position.
You powered the holograms up? Well, yeah, that's pretty good protection. Sure worked at the fountain. Vera kept the ghost people away. But, how do I know the power won't suddenly go out? And, I don't know, this still sounds risky to me. For me.
Okay. Just trust me, alright.
Trust you? Right. You're not the one who has to sit up here and wait for the ghost people to show.
Okay. This is, I think, a pretty good argument. Vera stayed powered up since the bombs fell. Those holograms will too.
Well, yeah. You got a point. All right. Look, if the holograms are here to keep me company, then I don't mind staying here for a while. But listen, when this thing goes off, try and get into the Sierra Madre without me. You'll wish you hadn't.
The bell tower. That's where you'll trigger the Gale event. It's a ways up. I'm sure you'll find a way to climb up there.
Okay, I'm going to be fairly, I guess, smothering to the safety of the companions. Not because I necessarily care so much about their well-being, because we are all in this together. If things go badly, we might all die, or if things go well, we're still at the mercy of the old man, so we need allies. We can very much do what we want after the colors come off, but until then, I want to stay in the good graces of as many people as I can, since I don't know who's really who's going to be the ones in position to make any kind of difference. So I'm trying to keep everyone alive and well until this is resolved. I still want to visit the door here. What is this? Ruin store. It's a fairly tough place to get, at least from this side, so tough and tough, but really convenient to get, so is there something worthwhile here? It's probably much easier to reach from the Cuesta del Sol north. Nothing of real interest. Very hard. This probably would be a good place to gain something, but we're not gonna get it. Okay. Back to the villa. I'm going back to the, ooh, now we can see what the explosive pack is all about. It's a mine. Not interested. Let's crash.